Hello everyone, greetings from PayTabs team and welcome to Managing Merchants Dashboard tutorial series. In this series, we are going to take you on a journey to learn and discover the power of our merchant dashboard. Throughout the series, we will walk you through each of the menus and options found on PayTabs merchant dashboard and how you can easily manage it. So, let's get started. In this video, we are going to learn more about the team panel and how you can manage your team and add and edit new team members. So, let's get started. The first thing you should know is that we have a fully dedicated solution article under the name How to Manage the Team Panel, Add a Team Member, Set Roles, and Reset Invitation under PayTab Support Portal that you can learn and find all the documentation and related details inside it. Now, once you log into your merchant account inside PayTab's merchant dashboard, you can find the team panel by navigating to the team panel from the left menu over here. Here, you will be able to see inside the team view two tabs. The first one is for your current team members, and the second one will be for the pending invitation. Now, what we need to do here is to learn what we are going to find inside these two views. The first thing you will find is the plus button, which will allow you to add a new team member. Simply, you will be requested to just type his email over here. And by typing any random email, for example, I will write test@test.com, here we will see that you will be redirected to a new view where you can continue or fulfill this new member email or details. Here you will be requested, of course, to fill out his name, his phone number, his position, and most importantly, as these or it's the member information, is the role. The rule here will identify the type of permissions that this user will have into your profile or your account. So if you want to learn more about the differences between roles, we have the owner, the developer, the finance, the customer support, the manager. If you want to learn more about the differences between both of these or all of these options, you can check our solution article, user rules and permission, where you can find all the details and permission related to each of these roles. Now, the next thing we want to learn after the rule is the profile. Here you will be specifying the exact profile that you want this user to have access to. So for example, if inside your account you have multiple profiles that you are owning, and of course you need to be the owner to add or delete or edit any certain team member, if you have different profile, you can choose to set or access or give an assignation to single profile to this new user or multiple profiles. So for example here, I'm just going to choose I'm going to choose all of my profile to give this user an access to. And over here, once I click on submit, this account will be sent as submission or will be added as a new user and will have access to my account. Now I'm going to just fulfill these options, and as you can see, you can give him an option to have access to only test or only live. I'm going to have him access to both, and you can see that we have the access to capture, new sales, void, and refund. These are the options and transactions option that this user will be able to do. Of course, we will learn about the capture, void, and refund and the new sales inside the transaction menu video. But for now, we just want to learn that by enabling these feature or these options, the new user will be able to do or actually assign or create these options. After that, we will give him the options to view the anti-fraud, the virtual terminal, and finally will be the invoices, whether to see all the invoices by enabling all, or if we just kept it as enable invoices, he will also only enable the enabled or will only see the view the enabled invoices only, but he will not be able to view all the invoices. By only enabling that, he will be able to do that. Also, we will give him the view to see the transaction nodes, the compliance information, and the payout request if you want to give this user access to send payout request and do payout reports. Now, here once we fulfill all of these details, I will just continue all the details like that. Let's just set any random email test, and I'm going to say any random phone number. I'll get back to my test account, and let's say the owner. And once we submit like that, you will see that the user has been added automatically to your team members. Now, what is the pending invitation if once I add a user, it will be added automatically? The pending invitation are for user that already has accounts inside PayTabs. So if this user was previously added to your merchant account, or for example, if another merchant has added to his account, this means that when you try to add this user again like that, he will not be added directly and you will not be able to see all information. Instead, you will only be choosing his role. For example, here will be owner, and choosing the profile that you want to add it to him. For example, this will be one, and of course option. And once you submit that, he will be inside the pending invitations. And of course, inside the pending invitation, you will be seeing the email that you want to or that you send this invitation to and the invite status. And finally, you will see the resend invitation button so that if the invitation was not sent to him or he did not find his invitation or the token inside it has expired, you can resend the invitation for him. So what we need to learn here is that pending invitation is for already existed user, whether you already have them in your account and deleted them and you're trying to add them again, or whether another account inside PayTabs has added this account or this email to his profile. So that means that PayTabs has his information and he's already signed to PayTabs. You are only sending him an invitation. So the differences between the two emails sent here is that the email sent for a new user will be a login email to create an account, and once he log in, he will be able to view the permission that you give him. As for the pending invitation or for the invitation for the already existed users, here you will be inviting an already existed user and he will only be chosen or sent an email to choose whether to accept this invitation or reject it. Now, finally, what we need to do about the user permission and the user role, that you can edit them or delete them by navigating to this user over here and clicking on it. And here you'll be seeing all of its details, and of course you will not be able to see the pending invitation detail until he accepted the invitation. Here you will be seeing all its details, all the related information, and if you want to edit any of this or delete it, of course you can delete it by clicking on delete, and if you want to edit, you will be just clicking on edit and delete any of the information that you have here. Now, remember that if a user have an access to only one profile, he will not be able to see the switch profile or the change profile button over here, as he will not be changing to any profile. Inside the user account, all what he have is only one profile. Once he have multiple profile, he will be seeing the change profile button and will be able to switch between these profiles. And now that we have learned about the team panel, we can move to the next video.